Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm using Bennett, Station, Klee, and we're going up against Mona, Station, and Signora. So, their deck is a very popular deck right now because it just counters combo decks really well. Like, this is a really strong aggro deck. It deals so much damage so quickly that combo decks like Yelan OTK or that Xingqiu Chongyun Razor deck don't have much time to set up. And the same goes for my deck. I'm actually trying out this deck now because it also deals a lot of damage really quickly, which means it can counter combo decks pretty well. And so far it's actually been working pretty well. I've beaten like Yelan OTK with it. I haven't actually used it against that Xingqiu Chongyun Razor deck yet though. Maybe in the future. But first, we're going up against this guy who's using this deck. So it's a battle of the aggro decks, if you can even call my deck an aggro deck. When I'm setting up Bennett, this is almost like a combo deck. So of course in round 1, I'm just setting up Bennett's Burst for round 2. And as for them, they used Mona's skill and then Station's skill right away, and just in round 1 alone, they've already dealt 8 damage, 9 including that. So 9 damage in round 1, that's pretty painful, whereas I've dealt like 3. But it's okay because we will have Bennett's Burst. And as you all probably know, Bennett's Burst equals value. Now unfortunately I don't have Bennett's talent yet, so that's not that good. So first I try using Strategize to fish for Bennett's talent, but I don't get it. So I'm just forced to use Bennett's talent like this without Bennett's Burst without his talent. And without his talent, you lose out on a lot of damage, but it is what it is. It's still pretty valuable. So now, they can't actually take out Bennett, because if they take out Bennett here, my Station will come in and one-shot their Station. But they still take out my Bennett anyway, so now we're going to see me just take out their Station here, which is really good for me of course, because Station is their main source of damage in this deck. Of course there's still Signora to deal damage, but she doesn't deal nearly as much as the Station does. But the one thing Signora has that the Station doesn't is Cryo, which means that she can pair with Mona to freeze my characters. So here I just attack again to just get a heal, because might as well. And now they switch to Mona, meaning that next round they're planning to freeze my Station. So of course at the start of next round, I'm going to have to switch to Klee to avoid getting my Station frozen. I get plenty of fast action switches, so freeze shouldn't be that big of an issue here. Just get me through this roll phase, man. Okay, thank you. These are actually some pretty nice dice. So here I switch to Klee. I slow switch because like if I fast action switch, then I might be in huge trouble since they have a lot more dice than I do. And if I run out of dice too quickly and end my round, they might be able to sweep my characters with gamblers. So that's why I slow swapped here. And now they use Passing of Judgment to stop me from fast action switching. Now here I want to switch back to the Station by using a fast action, but because of Passing of Judgment I can't use LITM. So instead I give up 3 action cards so that I can use LITM again. I could have also used Catherine, and I should have, but at the time I was thinking I wanted to save 3 dice so that I can attack again. But of course they just freeze me. I suppose by keeping 3 dice I stopped them from switching to Signora, since now they're forced to freeze me. So perhaps it was worth it, not sure. Anyway, here they heal Mona to just a bit so she doesn't die to my summon. And I didn't actually waste my dice anyway because the last 2 remaining dice are collected by Vanarana, so that's pretty good. Now going to the next round, this isn't that good anymore because we have run out of Bennett's Burst. So if we don't end things here, it's gonna be really, really bad for me. Thankfully I do start first. I first normal attack to take out Mona and just claim my gambler's dice. Now Signora comes out of course, and she's going to freeze me. But first they revive their Station, Okay, and now they freeze me. After a bit of gilded action.
The pale flame smolders.
So now of course, there's nothing else for me to do except to fast action switch to Cleave. And I use Fervent Flames to take out Sinora here, so that they can't freeze me anymore. Because even if I just overloaded her off, there's a chance that they have an ally TM in their hand, fast action switch back to the Cryo Sinora, and freeze Cleave. And with both my characters frozen, well, that's pretty bad. So now Station comes out, and I was expecting them to normal attack Klee here, because it also takes out the Station, but instead they used the skill on Station to take it out. And I think the reason they did this is because they wanted to keep Hydro on Klee so that Sinora's burst can vaporize in order to take out Klee. But the thing is, vaporize adds 2 damage, and if you just normal attacked on Klee, that would have also been 2 damage, and you get to save your Electro dice. So why? You might as well just normal attack on Klee. There's literally no difference, except that by doing this you need more Electro dice. Anyway, here, okay, so I equipped Gamblers and I ended my round because I still have 3 dice, and that means I can actually take out the Station here. But if I did that, with 4 dice remaining, they can just send out Sinora and then use a burst and take me out. So to have any chance of, and because if I take out the Station, they also have Ball Princess, which would give them an extra Omni die, and that means more chance for them to have 3 Pyro dice to have Sinora's burst. So here, since they have no cards left, I'm essentially gambling on them not having enough Pyro dice right now. So they still have enough dice to switch to Sinora and use a burst, but do they have enough Pyro dice is the question. So by not killing Station, I don't give them that extra Omni, and now we see. And indeed, they don't have enough Omni dice. They don't have enough Pyro dice. If I switch here and see, yep, they had 2, and the 1 Electro. I guess they just used 1 Electro. Wait, no, this was before they attacked. Okay, so yeah, they had 2 Omni dice, meaning they can't switch to Sinora and use a burst. If I killed the Station, Ball Princess would have given them 1 more Omni die, and then they can burst. So definitely one of the better gambles I've taken. So here they're just forced to normal attack since they don't have enough good dice. Now we go into the next round, and I miraculously draw Lotus, because now with a Lotus I can survive Sinora's burst. But it's not over yet. So first I use the Lotus, of course, and now I take out the Station thinking I've won. I use the normal attack, it wasn't the charge attack, and you will see why it's important that it wasn't this charge attack. So now I take out the Station, yes, and with the Lotus I can survive Sinora's burst, but I pull out a Lotus of their own and normal attack. So now they only need 1 more hit to kill me, whereas I still need 2 hits to kill them because Klee's skill only deals 3 damage. If only there was a way to deal 4 damage. Yep, Heavy Strike. So now Klee's charge attack deals 2 damage, and with Heavy Strike that's 4 damage, which is just enough to take out Sinora. GG.
For redemption.